Previously on Survivor, Itoito and Puai merged into one, Nation and Fawn. At the challenge, Cam was able to stomp on our competition and won the first individual immunity of the merge. However, it was Sam who found himself with all the power when he found himself the steal a vote advantage during the tribe banner making. Sam's lack of subtlety with the advantage resulted in Richard confronting him about said power. Richard, the original Itoitos, formulated a plan to vote out Sam and flush the advantage. Unbeknownst to them, Sam had other ideas. He created a new plan with their remaining original Puai members to come together and use the steal a vote to take out Richard, believing him to be the biggest threat in the game. At Tribal Council, Sam played his advantage to steal Zane's vote, tricking the Itoitos into believing Zane was the target. In a shocking blindside, the Puais voted out Richard with an idol in his pocket, leaving the original Itoitos shocked and Zane confused. 8 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
I knew something was up. Like, I knew that they were not voting how they were telling us. But at that point, when Sam played that advantage, there's nothing much we can do.
And honestly, I don't even know how that worked, how we worked that out. I don't know. I don't understand. I can't believe that actually happened. I was convinced I was going home. I don't know why.
I mean, I kind of realized Richard was kind of being sketchy, so I knew I was gonna get him out, or I knew I was gonna hopefully potentially get him out, like maybe at 5 or 6, and then this way there's no blood on my hands when I have to do it, so honestly, that's kind of best case scenario for me.
Zane did not use an idol, so we were unable to figure out if his idols were real or not, but with the way that things have been going, it seems like it's probably fake.
I don't know, I guess I'm happy that it all worked out well like I wanted it to. I was kind of scared that something might have happened with an idol, but it makes me really think that the idols that Zane has aren't real if he didn't choose to play them, because he easily could have gone out if we didn't choose Richard.
I'm working closely with Aaron and Cam in an all-girls alliance, and I know they were working closely with Richard, so it's going to be an interesting time.
Not what I was expecting, but I'm not complaining. It's actually not the worst thing in the world for my game, because I kept thinking for weeks that I'm going to have to cut Richard and that I would be fucked because there's no way he would vote for me on the jury, and now he's gone. I didn't have to do it, so he might actually still vote for me if he's on the, well, he is on a jury, but if I'm in the final two, he might still vote for me.
So what happened was tribal starts and Sam immediately plays the challenge.
Okay, they know what happened.
Yeah, okay, I know, but I'm just going through it. My problem was you acted surprised. I was like,
because I didn't think
we all knew he was coming.
No, but we didn't.
I prepared y'all. Why did I have a meeting at 18th as the day before? Because I was like, something's about to go off.
Because
we need to have a backup plan.
I didn't think he knew that we knew. There was no backup plan. We couldn't plan for that.
Wait, what did you guys think? I thought the advantage was that he just got an extra vote.
No, I knew he stole it. I knew he stole it. That's why I knew they would be 5 and we would be 4.
But you guys knew whose vote you would steal.
Okay, what were we gonna do? We didn't have a choice, Zane.
Like, he wasn't gonna steal Cam's vote.
Zane,
we didn't
have a choice. He wasn't, like, we couldn't do anything.
You always have a choice.
we couldn't.
First off, I could have got sent home by my own tribe, homies.
It wouldn't have been just
so you think all
okay,
four
it would not.
Wait, so I want to confirm,
I know what
Richard
happened.
voted for me as
yes.
well?
I talked to Zane after,
and I was able to defuse the bomb basically that we had. We basically set a timer on a bomb that was probably gonna go off if we waited too long to tell Zane what happened. But yeah, defuse that, cut the right wire. Wasn't that hard. I mean, I pretty much just told him that they backed us into a corner, which didn't happen. But you know, as long as he believes it, I don't think they would tell him otherwise. And even if they did, I don't think he believed them.
So when he thinks I attacked him, it wasn't personal.
Despite all the odds, you have made the merge.
Now is the time that your strategy must surge.
After this vote, 8 players will remain if you are not certain your work could be in vain.
You will benefit greatly from finding this object off a path and in a place you might not expect.
Make sure you are well rooted in the game with this island to your name. I don't understand what this means. I don't understand.
Okay, so there was a clue in the basket, and basically I read it, but since Zane didn't vote, I don't know if Zane gets that clue.
Okay, well, I don't really remember it, so it's gonna be like the Tyler clue, where I remember bits and pieces and we pick out what I think is relevant and we go with that, but literally all I remember is place, so don't have a lot to work with here.
So I lift up Reddit and I put it down, and I probably should have had it facing away, but I didn't really think about that. I was kind of shook from even seeing the clue in the first place, so I was like, whatever, I mean, Aaron's gonna find it next, so I'm like, I guess that's fine.
Alright, it's after tribal.
Post tribal, confessional round 2. So like, I was surprised that it happened when it did. I knew that a lot of people were kind of starting to get sketched out by Richard, and I knew that it was gonna need to happen eventually. I did not think it would be tonight, and I think in all honesty, like, the thing I was most upset about was that, like, I totally understand why you guys didn't tell us, because there's always that threat of, you know, we tell him something goes awry, whatever. But I do just wish, like, we would have known so we could have not put the vote on Zane. Like, I don't think he'll hold a grudge about it, but I just don't want him to get pissed and then, you know, go crazy.
Yeah. So last night, I had Cam come over after tribal so that we could talk about, I mean, she needed to know why we did that. Unless everybody's lying to me, everybody actually seems not even remotely upset that we did it. So there's that.
Richard, either Sam and Emily, or Sam or Emily, or both of them, told me this. Richard was the one that told Zane to pull out those idols.
At the very first tribal that he had them?
Yes. That was, Richard was in on that plan. That, it wasn't a shock to Richard. It wasn't, Richard knew that was happening. I don't know if Richard planned it, or if Zane planned it, or if they planned it together.
Yeah.
But Richard knew.
I don't doubt it. I mean, that's a brilliant move, and it's something that I couldn't see Zane pulling off by himself.
Mario Kart. What's up? It's Zane. I'm now at Wendy's with Cam and Tanner.
Hi.
Hey. Erin would be here, but she's sick.
She's dying.
So yeah, we just wanted to meet up, you know, all of Itoito and talk pretty much about what happened. I've met with Tanner and Zane, and I don't think they have any reason to doubt that we're all old Itoito, even though, you know, I've also talked to Haley and Emily and Erin separately. Well, not really Erin because she's dying, but I know where she's at. And we're, you know, having our little girls thing. So from here, ideally it would be Sam or Noah that went home, mostly just because I trust them almost less than Tanner and Zane, because I know that Tanner and Zane need us. Noah and Sam don't need us being me and Erin.
Okay, but here's me on camera telling Zane that there was a hidden community idol clue inside of the voting room that he didn't get to see.
And I'm not sure if Emily or Sam saw it either. If Sam didn't see it, he's the biggest idiot, because he literally voted twice, so...
I don't know.
I honestly think he didn't see it.
They both voted very quickly, though.
especially for one person voting twice. You know what I mean? So, and even if they did, I'm not sure how they're, not that our idol finding capabilities have been great, but I don't know that they would be able to find it based off of what was in the clue.
Richard, that's like 5 full letters. It's 5. Oh my god, like 7 full letters to put on a on the vote on the parts. Like, that's a lot. That's like a force. You know, so I think it just took Sam a long time to put it down twice.
He wrote Rich.
Oh,
he didn't write Richard. He wrote
He
R.I.C.
didn't even finish the man's name.
No.
That's disrespectful.
Come on in, guys.
Everybody, how's everybody doing? Good weekend?
Well, alright, welcome. Glad you guys all had a nice weekend. It's been a few days since we've seen you, so welcome back. And with that, are you guys ready to get to your next challenge? Yeah. Before we do, first things first, Cam, I need the necklace back. Thank you very much. And with that, individual immunity is back up for grabs. Today's challenge is no secret. We're doing touchy subjects, a Survivor Time and Chance classic. Everybody seems so excited for it. So what we have in store is we have surveys of 31 questions that you will answer about your fellow contestants. You will answer these honestly. You cannot answer your own name. Read each question, answer it, and write down the name that you best see fit. Once you guys have all completed your surveys, we will tally up the scores, and you guys will all each be distributed 8 names, including your own. And then we will ask the questions in a random order, and you are flashing the name that you think the majority of the 8 answer. That will be the correct answer. If you do that, you get a point. You are able to make an X onto our chart, and you are able to knock out players from this challenge. You are knocked out when you have 6 X's on the board. You cannot be knocked out if you get the question right, however. Last person standing wins immunity, safe from vote. The rest of you are fair game at the next tribal council. With that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys ready to get started? We've got all the surveys, we've got all the answers. Let's get this bread. First question, this is a big one. Who is the biggest bitch? Everybody reveal in 3, 2, 1. The correct answer was Emily. Everybody but, hold on, keep your answers up. Everybody but Zane, Noah, and Sam got that one right. Cam, you are first.
Look at us.
Sam, the very first strike of the game. Emily, you're up next.
Oh, sorry.
All 4 guys are away. Yeah. So after the first round, Emily, Noah, Sam, Tanner, Zane all have 1 mark. Everybody else, Cam, Aaron, and Haley, still free of marks. Second question. Which player is the most dramatic? All right, everybody reveal in 3, 2, 1. Zane and Haley are the only names that come up. The correct answer was Zane. Tanner, keep them up real quick. Tanner, Aaron, Zane, and Noah all get it correct. So that means.
Thanks, guys.
Aaron, did you get it right? Okay. Aaron, you're first up.
I'm sorry, you don't have a strike. That's why I'm doing it.
Wow. You're really out to get me.
After 2 rounds, Emily, Noah, and Zane are all tied with 2. You guys are tied for last. Third question. Who is living in their parents' basement after graduation? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Everybody said Sam. Everybody's right.
Yeah!
So, Haley, you start this one.
You also don't have a strike. I'm really sorry. Why just don't you vote for yourself? That's okay.
We'll just all have at least one.
Haley's gonna even it out and give it to Aaron. Noah gives a second strike to Tanner. Guest himself. That's a second strike on Cam.
It's fair, my man.
Tanner puts a third on Noah. Noah's now in last place. Zane giving a fourth to Noah. Puts a second on Sam. It's going to Tanner.
Yeah.
After 3 questions, Noah with 4, Tanner with 3, everybody else is 2 or less. Actually, there's only 2 people with 1. Aaron and Haley, you guys are tied for the lead right now. 4th question, who least deserves to win the game? Everybody has it. All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Zane, a common answer. Zane says Noah, Aaron says Haley. There were 2 answers for this one. Zane is a correct answer and Noah is a correct answer. Everybody but Aaron gets to go. Haley, you are first up. Haley gets a 4th strike to Tanner.
I feel guilty about it though.
Noah giving a 5th to Tanner. You can vote for anybody but Tanner. 3rd strike. Tanner gives a 5th to Noah. Noah cannot be voted for this round. Zane gives a 2nd one to Aaron.
Just kidding. I was gonna keep it even. I'm sorry, girl.
Emily giving a 3rd to Zane. That Aaron, you got it wrong. So that's it. After 4 questions, Noah and Tanner, you guys are 1 strike away from elimination. If you get the questions right, you cannot be eliminated. That's how you stay in this challenge. Everybody else has 2, except Cam and Zane have 3. All right, 5th question. Which player would you most want to see win the game? Everybody has their answer. 3, 2, 1, reveal. What do you say, Emily? Everybody says Cam, except Cam says Aaron. Cam is the correct answer. Everybody will go but Cam.
I feel like a winner anyways.
Noah, you're up first.
Yeah, I got some stories.
For Tanner. Haley getting a 3rd strike from Sam. Tanner giving Sam his 3rd strike. Zane giving Haley her 4th strike.
Sorry,
Emily
love you,
gives
Aaron.
Aaron her 3rd strike. The only person with 2 is now Emily. Just like that, we are tied again. Aaron gives it right back.
No, you're fine.
Haley gives the last strike to Sam. So after 5 rounds, Noah and Tanner still in last with 5, but now we have 3 players with 4, Haley, Sam, and Zane. 6th question, building off of the last one, which player do you think is going to win the game? Everybody has it. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Everybody says Cam except Emily says Tanner, Haley says Aaron, and Tanner says Haley. The correct answer, Cam. Got it right. And we start off with Sam on this one. You cannot vote for Noah. You can vote for Tanner. Tanner, with that, you've been eliminated from the challenge. We are now down to 7 contestants. Zane giving a 5th strike to Sam. Sam is now on his last strike, but cannot be eliminated this round. Cam gives a 4th to Aaron. Noah giving a 5th strike to Zane. Aaron gives a 4th to Cam to end the round. So now we have Noah, Sam, and Zane all 1 strike away from elimination. Everybody else below that. For our 7th question, who is most likely to backstab their closest ally in the game? All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. What do you have, Emily? Tanner? Okay, so we have, the correct answer was Tanner, Noah, Aaron, hold on, keep them up. Noah, Aaron, Emily, and Cam all got that one right. Everybody everybody else, you are wrong. Sorry, that didn't sound very good. So Zane, did you get it right? No. Okay. Who got it right again? Hold on. Okay, Cam, you're up. Cam puts a fourth one on Emily. Cam with her fifth strike. Cam cannot be eliminated.
Oh. I'm so sad.
Aaron eliminates Sam.
I'm sorry,
With that,
Sam.
Sam is out of this competition. We are down to 6 players. Noah or last up.
Don't take me out. All right.
Zane has been eliminated. We are down to 5. Noah and Cam each have 5 strikes against them. Emily, Aaron, and Haley, you guys have 4. This is a close challenge. It's going to come down to the end. Let's do a fun one. Who would you most like to have a baby with? All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. We have Noah, Aaron, Cam. The correct answer, 2 of you got it right, was Cam. Emily and Noah, you get to vote this round. That means, Emily, you are first up.
What an all-star.
Cam, the first female eliminated. We are down to 4 contestants. Noah gives the 5th strike to Aaron. Alrighty. So we now have Aaron and Noah with 1 strike remaining. Haley and Emily with 2. Who is the biggest threat remaining in the game? Alright, reveal in 3, 2, 1. We have Cam and Tanner as the 2 answers. The correct answer, 2 of you got it right, was Tanner. Emily and Haley, you guys got that right. And who's at this point? Who are we at now? Is it still Emily?
I think it's Emily because Cam went.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Emily, you are first up.
I love you, but I'm sorry.
That Aaron has been eliminated. Emily takes out Aaron. We are now down to 3.
Wait, where do I do it?
You can just keep them.
Do you want me to move to front row? She said
Well, we have. Oh yeah. Actually.
Don't worry, she can sit in the front row.
With that, Noah has been eliminated. We're down to our final 2. Emily and Haley, the only 2 left. Both of you have 4 strikes, and you cannot vote for yourselves. Well, I guess you can if you want, but I wouldn't advise it. So, it'll be an interesting last few questions. Which player will have a secret second family when they are older? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Neither of you got it correct. The correct answer was Sam.
I was gonna put Sam.
Second family.
All right, ready for the next question? Which player needs to reevaluate their gameplay if they want to win? 3, 2, 1, reveal. You both said Noah. The correct answer, however, was Sam. Neither of you get it correct. All right, we'll do a fun one this time. Who would you want to go on a cross-country road trip with? 3, 2, 1, reveal. You said Cam, you said Aaron. One of you got it right. The correct answer, Aaron. Haley, go ahead and give a strike.
I'm sorry.
With that, we have Emily with 5 strikes, Haley with 4, 2 to go. All right, next question. Who mistakenly believes they're in control of the game? Ready? 3, 2, 1, reveal. We have Tanner and Zane as the answers. Both of you are incorrect. The correct answer was Sam. Who would you bring home to Mama? 3, 2, 1, reveal. We have Cam and Cam. You both are incorrect. The correct answer was Noah.
Sorry.
Yeah, just pick the rest of that. It'll probably take us all the rest of that. You should probably answer it anymore.
All right, here's one for you. Who believes the most lies? 3, 2, 1, reveal. We have Haley and Zane. Both of you are incorrect. The correct answer, Emily.
I thought it might be me, actually.
Who do you think is playing the fakest game? All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. We have Zane and Tanner. One of you is correct. Haley, you are correct. The correct answer was Tanner. That, go ahead and give a fatal blow. We'll see. With that, Emily has been eliminated. Haley, you have won individual immunity.
Oh my god! My dad is gonna be so proud!
Alrighty, it was a close challenge. Came down to Emily and Haley. Haley, you and individual immunity, come on up and get it. Congratulations, wear it with pride. Haley, you are safe at the next tribal council. However, for the rest of you, one of you will be the 9th player eliminated from the game and the 2nd member of our jury. Today was a very revealing challenge. Think about what you get and didn't get, what other people got. And with that, go ahead and get on out of here. Have a good day.
I kind of hate that challenge just because I hate being mean to people. So it was hard and like, I don't know, I felt like it was really telling because like you could see who people put crosses by, and I'm kind of thinking maybe the old Itoito girls are a little bit more with Sam and Noah than I originally thought.
Obviously, I just lost, but I'm super proud of Haley for winning. I feel like she is probably going to be the happiest person for the next few days because she does feel like a super big underdog, and I feel like she would never thought she would win a challenge, but she did, so I'm super happy for her.
So, I don't know, I am happy that Haley won. I mean, I didn't really have too much of a preference. I think moving towards tribal, like, it's probably going to be one of the guys. I don't really know who yet. We're going to have to figure that out.
I thought Sam was torched, absolutely torched in the challenge, which is interesting that other people, you know, that were in his corner, like Haley or Noah or Emily, may have, you know, said that he thought he was in control of the game and that he needed to reevaluate his game plan. So I'm taking that into consideration.
I did like make me a little bit nervous about Cam because like she got like like a ton of good ones, like most like the person you would want to win and the person you think is gonna win. So I have a feeling if she gets to the end that she will win. So makes me a little nervous.
Girl-wise, big threat Cam. Other than that, I see the guys as the biggest threat.
Day after the challenge. 2 days. Yeah, 2 days before trial.
Yeah, 2 days before tribal.
All right. So basically, like I talked to Aaron a little bit while we were walking home from the challenge, and honestly, like I don't know what to do, and it's like I don't know. I don't know. Like I think Zane would still be an easy vote, but like Kid isn't a threat.
Yeah, you know the easy vote is usually not. Well, sometimes it's the right move, but a lot of times there's an opportunity to do something bigger.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's like with the maximum, like Zane was the easy vote, but like, and same with the Morgan. Like Zane's always going to be the easy vote, and it's like.
Poor Kid. Actually, Aaron was like, "Can we just not put votes on him for 1 week? Give the poor kid a break."
He gets voted every tribe. Oh no, not except for the Megan one because he drew a rock. But the idea was that they were going to get rid of him.
Literally.
So I mean, like they kind of inadvertently voted for him by not voting for him. Anyway, okay, so I don't know about you, but I'm kind of suspicious of Sam. Just like the way he's playing the game.
Yeah.
It seems like he's playing harder than he wants people to realize.
I met up with Tanner, and he threw out Sam's name, which is kind of what I was expecting. Just because, like, I don't think Tanner's voting Cam, Emily, or Zane, so then that leaves the 4 old Puai, which would be me, Emily, Noah, or Sam. So, like, I was kind of expecting to throw out Noah or Sam's name.
Do we have anything else to talk about besides tribal? I don't know what to do. I'm fine with doing Sam, though. If that's what it comes down to, then, like, that's what it comes down to. So, like...
I mean, I'm going to talk to Zane and Cam and Aaron at some point. And Noah tomorrow. I mean, there's no way I'm going to get Emily to do it, so let's just not even think about that.
Oh
Unless you think that she would, but I think that would just make it worse because she would probably tell her.
I'm unsure.
So, what are you thinking? I've been going back and forth a lot because obviously I feel like it would make the most sense to do either Sam or Noah looking at like the fact that Tanner and Zane, like, they need us and like they're not gonna flip on us until the end.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I know that Tanner is going to go for me at some point, and like I am worried about him staying in this game too long for a lot of reasons, mostly because he's like a big threat, and I have no doubts that like when the time came, like he would flip on me, and that's just not like, I don't really want to be looking over my shoulder for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
But I obviously, like, I'm not gonna go against you or Zane per se, because I don't want to ruin our relationships over this, because like I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Honestly, like, I personally would rather write Sam's name down, just because with Tanner, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I feel like he like trusts me a lot. Like, I feel like in this game, and I would honestly just like mostly feel like guilty putting his name down at this point.
So that's, I mean, definitely something to think about moving forward. I still think that ideally for me, if we get Tanner out this week, it would be Sam, then Noah, and then Zane, leaving the last 4 as the girls. So, and I feel confident that the girls feel the same way as well.
It's more just like, I feel like he trusts me, and I like would feel like I completely betrayed him if I like put his name down. But I'm not saying it's like not, like, I don't want to fight you guys on it, because I feel like Haley and Emily would both want Tanner like over Sam, and I think you and Tanner, it's just kind of like we've had the upper hand, not the upper hand, but we've had like the numbers this entire time, and this would be a switch in numbers from old Puai to old Itoito, which I don't know if that necessarily is a big thing, but we have to like have complete trust in Haley and Emily if we're gonna move forward with that plan.
I'm fine with that. As long as like, I just want to know if my name gets popped up, because I did make that, like, I did use my power to make that move. And I knew it was either, I don't know, otherwise if I was going to get voted out, if I would have kept it.
Right.
Because I was like, that's what I thought was going to happen.
Right.
I don't know if that was what everyone
I mean,
else was
honestly, like, in all honesty,
that,
it probably was better
was
that
the
you
point.
just used it.
Knew it.
So, I don't know, I'm meeting with Tanner and Zane after this, so I will see where he's at, if he's actually thinking Noah. If anything else comes up, like, obviously I'll tell you. And I think, like, that, I don't know, because the other thing about it is, if they're going Noah, like, between you and Noah, obviously I would vote Noah, but I'm also going to be wary of, we could go to rocks in that situation.
So what would the vote come down to if it was a 4-4 vote?
What do you mean?
So it's 4. You guys, so say we still do this old tribe BS, and they want me or Noah, and it goes down to 4 votes, 4 votes. Who would the 4 vote? Would it be 4 votes me and 4 votes Noah, or 4 votes like Tanner, or would it be?
I mean, if you guys were thinking Zane,
if it was like Noah and Zane or something, and it was 4 and 4.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to go rocks.
No, I don't either. Because on my end, like, I'll be honest, I don't think Zane's the move this week, so I'm not going to vote for Zane.
Okay.
Not saying that I'm, like, not willing to, like,
but like you're not gonna,
exactly. Like, if you guys are
we're
going
voting
for
Zane, you're not voting. Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel that.
But that being said, like, I'm also not voting for you. So either way, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, I'm at this point just kind of gonna hear what everyone has to say. I think for me, like, I kind of know that Tanner's coming after me.
Is he?
Yeah, well, not necessarily right now, but he's said my name multiple times and pretends like he hasn't. So, it's a fun game. It really is.
Fake game.
I know, yeah.
Obviously, I'll probably continue working with Emily, and then I'm looking to work with Cam because she's a chill girl. She's really cool. Hopefully, she's not lying to me about this. I would talk to her, and she wanted Tanner, and I want Tanner. Really, I just don't want myself at this point. As long as there's not, like, I told Cam I try to keep her safe, and obviously I'm in an alliance with Emily, so those are the 2 people that I'd probably be worried about getting out the most.
So, yeah. I'm not, I mean, obviously that has something to do with it, but I just think looking at the game as a whole, like, who's kind of, like...
Biggest threat.
I think, like, I voted him for who thinks that they're in control of the game, because that's like, you're welcome. But I do think that like he's very confident right now, and he's one of the players that makes me nervous. I think he makes a lot of people nervous, even if he's not like specifically going after them.
Yeah, he is.
So
the way he like found out about. Do you know how Puai found out about the game and everything?
Oh yeah, how he met Will Wall.
Yeah. I was like, after that, I was like, oh shit, and he was like, yeah, I know everything else forever.
Yeah, he is a big player. So.
I used to watch it with my parents, but like I don't think I was ever like crazily passionate about it.
Yeah, no.
That would have just made life easier.
I feel like Itoito won't flip on Itoito, unfortunately.
No.
Well,
but the
same,
thing
I guess, but
the thing with us though is that like I think me, you, Noah, and Sam aren't as likely to just pick off old Itoito as old Itoito is to just pick off old Puai. Like, that's what I'm more worried about. That, like, Tanner would just be like, we're already here now. Let's just pick him off.
Yeah.
So.
I know. That's the thing. Like, if we keep him in the game and let's say Sam does get voted out, like, I feel like Tanner's just going to be like, well,
yeah.
off. Like, I don't know.
I'm kind of hoping for the best in that Tanner is the vote tonight, honestly. Cam told me that she was voting Tanner. Erin is undecided, which she feels bad about writing Tanner's name, and I get it, but like, if something happens, I'm gonna be upset if you didn't write down Tanner's name.
I talked to Erin a little bit, and we were both very in the middle about like what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. As time goes on, like, they might realize, like, Tanner is the better option, which I hope that they do, because, like, genuinely, like, obviously I don't want to vote out Sam. I don't want to vote out anybody at this point in the game. But, like, kind of where we're at is that, like, I'm not saying Tanner's a bigger target, like, to protect Sam. I'm saying Tanner's a bigger target because I genuinely feel like he is.
I don't know.
What did you guys do if we went to Rocks this week?
If we went to Rocks.
I'm not afraid of going to Rocks. I'm not afraid because I've been there once.
At this point, I feel
but
like
I'm telling you that me and Sam are crazy enough to go to Rocks.
No, I
Sam
know
is
you
crazy
is.
enough to go to Rocks again, and I'm willing to match it. Like, I'm willing to, like, go there
Well,
if I
here's
have to.
the thing is, like, if it comes to the point where we're at Rocks, like, everyone knows that old travel lines are still intact. So at that point, you kind of have to.
Yeah, we have no choice.
Wait, so who would be safe if we went to Rocks?
The two people
Haley?
who got voted for and Haley.
Oh.
Yeah, so we got bad odds.
Oh,
but
yeah, bad odds.
But I mean, we still have odds.
My only issue is that I would probably be safe in that scenario, right?
It depends. Yeah, probably. But I don't know.
I'm screwed if one of you guys
Unless,
sent home.
well, I mean, unless they
I
are expecting you to go
I
to
would
Rocks.
fuck up if one of you guys go home.
But going forward, I feel a lot more confident than I did this week than last week because there's no advantage to be played. Is there an idol that might be played? I don't think so. But we're going with the belief that there is going to be an idol played, and we think Sam is going to play it. And if he plays it, he's either going to play for himself or Emily. And we're going for somebody entirely different. I think we're going for Noah.
Hi.
Hello.
So we're just talking about the vote. Sam, are you cool with that?
I am okay with Sam. I just need to talk to Haley.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
I think at this point, I know that Haley and I want to vote together.
Okay. Yeah, because I talked to Haley about it, and she seemed like she was okay with it, but...
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, I told Haley a few days ago that I'm okay with Zane, just because it's Zane. Easy and simple and not stressful, but...
Have you talked to Sam and Emily? Like, do you know who they're voting for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess would be Zane.
Alright.
I don't know who else they would vote for specifically. I mean, I feel like they're just gonna, like, choose someone.
That's probably true.
I don't know. Do you think they would vote out Aaron?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think they can pick anyone. I feel like they're gonna pick an original Itoito though.
Yeah, I could tell you that's probably for sure.
Yeah, because I think Sam is. Well, I know Sam and like I think Emily. Or from what I've heard of them, they're like Puai all the way like people.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, they literally went to Rocks and there were still like 13 people left.
Yeah, I know.
just to protect like.
So did Aaron too.
That's true. No, but their situation was different though because Tyler was gonna join and they probably would have
Yeah.
been like fucked if they like.
They would have. Nothing would have gotten out. That is true.
So I don't blame them, but I'm like, Tyler's gonna come in like. At least I would be like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Was it worth it, Megan?
Yeah, poor Megan.
So, oh shit, sorry. So I literally just got done with work. I'm about to upload this and literally head to tribal, but I'm voting Tanner, but I honestly have no idea what's going on. Noah's scared that like OG Itoito's voting him, Sam's scared that they're voting him, and I don't know, I don't think Tanner like suspects it. So as long as everybody sticks to Tanner, it's going to be fine.
So maybe there'll be a split, but I feel like the four of them, being Aaron, Tanner, Cam, and Zane and probably too smart, and probably will try talking to each other, at least excluding Zane. I think they're gonna vote for Sam tonight. I don't know if my name will be written down too. It might be, but I trust that my alliance with Sam, Emily, and Haley is gonna stick strong.
Just hoping everything goes according to plan. Really some stuff could get fucked up tonight. So that's why we're in a tribal and goat's gear because can't risk anything happening tonight.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully I'm still here. It made me feel like it, so if I go home tonight, the Oscar goes to y'all's.
Come on in, guys. Welcome, everyone. We'll now bring in the first member of our jury. Richard voted out at the last tribal council. All right, well, Richard, welcome. Richard will be spectating this tribal council. All right, let's get started. So I just want to get into it and talk about last tribal a little bit, our very first merged tribal council. So we see Sam use his advantage and Richard go home on a 5-4 vote. So Aaron, I just want to start off with you. As somebody who's potentially worked, or not potentially, as somebody who has voted with Richard in the past, did that move kind of catch you off guard, or were you surprised by what happened?
Oh, absolutely. I was not expecting that one. Yeah, like I had no idea about it, so a little thrown off, but I've talked to everyone. I understand the what was behind it, so sorry, Richard. Yeah.
So we did a very revealing challenge this week. Richard, you don't know, we did touchy subjects this week. So the idea of this challenge is to help publicize some of the perceptions and what people are thinking about each player in the game. And this is both good and bad. We figure out good things that people think about players, and then we think about maybe the more negative side of things, which is obviously very revealing, very impactful to the game. So to start, I want to go with who was eliminated first, Tanner. Like I just said, touchy subjects is very revealing, and one of those revelations, if you will, is that you guys get to choose who wins that challenge essentially, and you were taken out first. So kind of talk to me about that if that worries you.
Yeah, I really didn't get to decide who won the challenge because I was out so soon, but I wasn't surprised by what happened, especially after season I got biggest threat. I was kind of expecting it. I think based on how I've done in the previous challenges, people didn't want me to win, which is fine. I was expecting it. Yeah, I wasn't too surprised by what happened.
Okay, so then you talked about titles a little bit. Let's go to one of probably the most negative personal title. Emily, this one goes to you. You probably know what I'm talking about. Do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
That I'm the biggest bitch?
Emily gets biggest bitch.
Let's be real though. Emily is not the biggest bitch. Petty Pergo is the biggest bitch. Those are two different people.
Sometimes. So then you can pick whatever alter ego you want for this answer. But A, talk to me about just getting that title, and then B, did it kind of reveal it all to you how people perceive you in this game?
Okay, well, like, honestly, I wanted to write my own name down for it because I knew people were gonna pick it. I'm not necessarily like offended by it because I don't think I'm a bitch. I just think it's my sassiness. Like, you guys can all argue. I just think it's my sassiness. I agree. Like, yeah, I'm genuinely like a good person. It's just like my sass can be a little bitchy in a way. But you know, I'm fine. I don't care. I held up my name with pride that I'm sass. I don't care. I'm not offended.
All right. Well, then another person that got a mix of superlatives was Sam. But yours weren't necessarily negative and positive. They were just kind of weird. So you got who was going to live in their parents' basement after graduation, and then you got who was most likely to have a secret second family when you're older. So those two kind of pair together as weird ones, but then you also got who mistakenly believes they're in control of the game and who needs to reevaluate their game. So you have a weird mix of just odd personal superlatives and then, you know, not necessarily positive game superlatives too. Talk to me about that and the relationship between them.
Well, my parents are going to have a big ass house because I'm going to have to be living in a basement with 2 families. That's my first challenge. Yeah, we don't have a big enough house right now. So. But the other two, I mean, yeah, I don't know how to view it. It's kind of like the one that thinks they have. I think the reason I got the one who thinks they have the control in the game right now is because I played that advantage and got Richard out. Because otherwise, I think that me and Richard would be in the opposite spots right now if I didn't have or I wouldn't have done that. So I guess that was a big move, and that was kind of what was on everyone's mind at the very if you think about oh, what's happened in the last couple of weeks. Because I don't think anyone necessarily in the group's too power hungry in the sense we're all kind of just intermingling and chilling. But me playing that advantage kind of put a target on my back, and I think that's what that was.
So as we've been talking about, obviously touchy subjects casts a lot of doubt, and there's a lot of positive, negative stuff that gets thrown around. So one person that probably shouldn't feel nervous is Haley. Haley, you win immunity, and it couldn't have come at a better time because of such, a revealing challenge. I'm sure it feels great. So talk to me about that, because at the challenge you seemed surprised and just genuinely excited that you won.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like Touchy Subjects was made for me because I wasn't any of the answers to the questions, nor did people put me as the answers for any of the bad questions, and then I won. So, so honestly, yeah, but it feels really good because, now obviously I didn't do anything special to win that challenge except for answer those 2 at the end right, and Emily didn't. That was literally it. The rest of it was just luck, but I'm gonna take it, so.
Alright, that's fair enough. So then moving on, Tanner, I want to go back to you. On top of being the first eliminated, you also got 3, pretty notable superlatives. Fakest game, biggest threat, and most likely to backstab their closest ally. So, how do you react knowing that you're certainly on everybody's radar as, a major player in this game, given the fact that you were eliminated first and got those 3 superlatives over some of the other ones that you chose?
I mean, it's it's bad on the surface, hearing that your game is fake and that you're gonna stab your closest ally in the back. Doesn't exactly make allies come running to me wanting to work with me, but I mean, it's whatever. It's I guess it's how people viewed my game up to this point, but like you said, it's a way to reevaluate your game and change what you're doing. So maybe I have some things I need to work on moving forward.
Okay, and then I'll come back to you, but Emily, go ahead. You raised your hand.
For the stabbing the ally thing, apparently that should have been me because, Richard and I were apparently so close. He trusted me more than anyone else. So I'm surprised I wasn't close to that one,
So what are you implying here? Fill me in.
That's Petty Perko. That's not Emily. That's Petty Perko.
I think if Richard was, I'm just saying, if people would have heard Richard say that, they would have said I stabbed him in the back for voting him, even though it was cool that I was his closest ally anyway.
So Richard said before he was voted out that you were his closest ally? Is that what I'm gathering?
Hey, I heard something. Damn, alright.
What? Wait, what?
I wasn't though. I can tell you that straightforward. But
I mean, I was told that I was a pretty close ally of Richard, by Richard.
Can I just say that we all know the idols are fake now?
Talking about Zane's too much.
Can I really say? Why you gonna take my thunder like that? Damn. I mean, we were here about like a month ago, and like the whole fake idol thing. The person who created the fake idols, I've told everybody was Richard who gave me the fake idols. And there was, you know, sent home with them. I don't know why you the camera, bro. So hopefully, you know, people understand, you know, I'm not as big as a threat as perceived before. And I just want to comment on the whole, like, biggest, you know, like, ally who would be most likely to stab you in the back. I had 4 people from my old tribe, you know, vote for me at Tribal last week. And so I understand what it's like to, you know, I just get stabbed at by people that you think wouldn't stab at you.
Love you, Zane.
So we're down to 8 people, and every single vote gets more and more personal because there's less and less people. You can't hide as easily. So how do you manage, you know, your personal thoughts about it and then the gameplay?
I don't really. I like, yeah. I just like really like everyone here, and like I feel like I have really close relationships with everyone. So I'm like, I don't want anyone to take it like anything personally, and it like breaks my heart every single time I have to write someone's name down. So, but yeah, I don't really separate it because that's just not who I am.
Well, with that, I have nothing else. If anybody else wants to say anything, now is your chance.
Love you all.
Okay. Well, on that note, Haley, you have immunity. You guys cannot vote for Haley. Everybody else is fair game. Tanner, you're up. It's time to vote.
I'm really sorry that they were down your name. Hopefully all goes well tonight. I really liked working with you while it lasted. And I'm really sad if you went home, but you gotta do it.
So basically, I was trying to nudge Noah about a trillion fucking times, and he didn't get the fucking clue. So I just wanted to make sure he was voting Tanner, but I kept nudging him to talk to him, and he literally didn't understand the situation for some reason. So I'm just gonna vote Tanner and hope that it all works out.
What's up? What's good? How y'all doing? I am pulling out Noah because, yeah, I just think, you know, respect it. It's the right thing to do. No offense, Noah. Out here.
I will go get the votes. Before I read the votes, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Tanner. Tanner. It's 2 votes Tanner. 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 We have 4 votes Tanner. 4 votes left. 5th vote. Noah. Noah. We have 4 votes Tanner, 2 votes Noah. 2 votes left. Noah. 4 votes Tanner, 3 votes Noah, 1 vote left. The 9th person voted out, and the 2nd member of our jury, Tanner. That's 5. That's enough.
What guys?
Tanner, Travis, it's time for you to go.
Bye guys. Good luck.
So today, we focused a lot on how revealing this game can be, and with 7 of you left, there is nowhere to hide. So with that, have a good night, get on out of here.
Next time on Survivor.
But I need to talk to Zane, and I think he'll be disappointed, but hopefully he'll see in the end that it was to protect me, him, and Aaron.
And I voted out the biggest threat in the game, and now I can vote out the person who's probably the second biggest threat in the game, which is Cam. So I don't know why she did that.
So we're out here in the rain at like 10 o'clock.
Spot the final 6. Survivors ready? Go!
They got me. I knew that I had to win that last challenge. Ever since the touchy subjects, I had a feeling that my name was gonna be definitely one that was gonna be written down. I was hoping it wouldn't be over yet, but I mean, what am I gonna do? That's the game. Someone's gotta go home. That's their problem now. I'm out. I got an exam tomorrow. I'm kind of glad I'm out because I would have been out looking for the idol pretty late tonight if I wasn't voted out. But yeah, I'll join my boy Rich on the jury. we're gonna mess shit up. Yeah, peace out.